Good morning, America. For those of you who don't know me, I'm the old Master Chief, United States Navy, retired. This is my introductory video. I stood the watch defending America during the Cold War, during the Vietnam War, and the fall of the Berlin Wall. I love being at sea, the feel of the ship underneath my feet, the challenge of a violent storm, the smell of salt air, enjoying the irony of watching flying fish keeping pace with an aircraft carrier. But my favorite experience aboard ship has always been at 0200 hours, or 2 a.m. for civilians, standing on a catwalk in the ink black darkness of night, staring into the cosmos, looking at 10 billion stars, my back pressed against the ship's hull, the ship's vibration pounding through my body. There are 5,000 sailors on the other side of the ship's steel skin. But out here, by myself, I'm the only human being on the planet. I love those late night vigils. I miss them. I miss them still. I don't know that I was a troubled youth, but I know that I was troubled as a teenager. If my juvenile records were unsealed, they would attest to that fact. A couple of county sheriffs could attest to that too. I always knew the difference between right and wrong. Too often, I chose badly. So I have nobody to blame but myself. The truth is, I'm still a flawed human being. I acknowledge that freely as a simple fact of life. I joined the Navy by happenstance. My older brother was a Marine, so one Saturday I had the family drop me at the Marine Corps recruiter's office. After they were done shopping, they stopped by and asked if I'd joined the Corps. I said, no, I didn't see the recruiter. So the following Saturday, I had them drop me again. I sat there for about 5 minutes. The Navy recruiter walked by and says, you waiting to see the Marine recruiter? I said, yes. He said, would you like a Coke? 3 days later, I was in San Diego Navy boot camp. That was the beginning of my love affair with the United States Navy. Why did I join the military? It's complicated. Being an unruly teenager is part of it. But there was always the fact that I thought America was worth fighting for, worth dying for. I believed that then, I believe it now. There are things worth fighting for and worth dying for. Prime among them are God, family, freedom, and country. Once again, I feel the call to duty. This podcast is my new duty station. America is a divided nation. I believe the most divided we've been since the 1860s, since the beginning of the Civil War, 160 years ago. My great-grandfather was an abolitionist. He sent his 4 oldest boys off to fight the war. His youngest son, my grandfather, ran away from home and lied about his age and joined the Union Army too. Eyes wide open, he rushed into the breach. At age 13, he lost his leg at the siege of Vicksburg. 100 years before that, at the birth of this nation, 250 years ago, approximately 250 years ago, 1/3 of the population wanted independence. 1/3 of the nation wanted to stay loyal to the crown, and 1/3 of the nation was undecided which was the best course of action. Some of my ancestors fought in that war. One of them died in upstate New York fighting the British. Today, about 30% of the population are conservative. About 30% of the population are liberal. The remaining 40% are undecided. At the Old Master Chief podcast, I hope and pray that in some small way I can provide clarity and contribute to the legacy of those who've gone before me. Major problem, as I see it, is the big media. By its very nature, is leftist. They have shown themselves repeatedly that they are not trustworthy. They have the biggest megaphone. Their reach is the widest, the loudest, the deepest, and they carry tremendous influence. Today's new media is growing and gaining influence, so I've joined those ranks as a way to deliver my message and share my strong feelings in America's greatness. A country worth fighting for, a country worth dying for. I've traveled around the world. I've been to dozens of countries. Many of them are delightful, others not so much. However, I strongly believe that America is the greatest nation on earth. I've married 2 women. I was at sea when my first wife wrote me a letter saying that she wanted a divorce, couldn't stand the separation, said she believed that I loved the Navy more than I loved her. Was she right? I don't know. Perhaps. I do know that I love the Navy. I still do. So when my watch is ending, I'm going to go to sea one last time. And the Navy will deposit my body in a deep ocean trench. I'm tempted to wear my working khakis, but I look so damn good in my military mess dress that I have to wear that uniform one last time. Pure vanity, I guess. I'll join my shipmates that have gone before me. Buccaneers and pirates, heroes and scoundrels. I'll be at home with them all. Thank you for listening. I'm the old Master Chief, and that's my view from the fleet to the street.